Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
It's been a big game for the dude. 22 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
And so it's Boston with it. 17-point game. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
Yeah, here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between these two this year.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Celtics, Smart and Bradley the guards. Then there's Terrence Jones. Then it's Anthony. Here's the dude after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. And because of the odd number of games between them guys, the one thing we know is that one of these teams will have bragging rights over the other at the end of the season.
Exactly, Kevin, and that makes tonight's game, I think, a little more interesting and intriguing. I mean, whoever wins this one will have a big advantage going into the next two.
The Pistons shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And their success rate from the stripe this season, about 77%.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Good on both. Celtics trail by 17. Smart with the ball. Jones with the screen on Irving. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Pistons leading by 17. To the right side. Chan passes to Drummond. Here's the dude. Back to Drummond, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Celtics call. Celtics trail by 17. Smart dishes to Carmelo. With the fadeaway. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Detroit's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, you like it when a guy goes hard to the boards, but you have to be smart. He went right over his back on that one. Not a good play.
I think he was just over anxious that time.
Now here's Smart. He's covered by Irving. Kicks it to Bradley. He feeds it to Carmelo. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. It's tipped. Irving passes to Chan. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Now here's Anthony. 20 points for him. Here's Bradley. The offensive rebound. Pistons leading by 19 points. Into Drummond. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
Here's Anthony after the basket by Detroit. And the shot is good. Anthony's got 22 points.
But he can't do it all. I mean, he's scoring big numbers, but he's got to get some help from his teammates.
Here's Chan. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Had so much space there. The defense really not showing him the respect. You could see his eyes get wide.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. He ain't trying to get it. Walk it like it's hot. Walk it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Nothing. Get an attitude. Pop it like it's hot.
And the Celtics making a change here. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. In the third spot, the Pistons.
Yeah, what a show of strength and rebounding we've seen recently. Playing extremely physically.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And that one's good. 24 points for Carmelo Anthony. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at the Pistons. They're looking extremely sharp right now. Poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, Boston just way behind.
Well, you know, I think for Detroit, they've done it again this season. Established themselves as one of the league's elite teams.
And, you know, that's really the mark of a great franchise, Clark, when you can do it over and over again, particularly when the expectations are high because the pressure's on, and all you can do is continue to work and compete and try to perform at the same level you've been at, and that's exactly what this team's doing.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Feeds to Bradley. Jones sets the pick for Bradley. He dishes it to Jones. Back to Bradley. Fires the three. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Irving's got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
The Celtics trail by 21. Smart kicks to Jones. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
Yes,
you?
sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
That was embarrassing.
Now Bradley following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Now here's Smart. Outside Anthony. Lets it go with a three. The rebound by Chan. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last tunnel, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
6 on the shot clock, and on the way from Irving for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. And that's now 18 points for Kyrie Irving. Smart dishes to Anthony from 18 feet away. That's good.
Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
Passes it to Chan. The shot misses. Bradley with some nice D. Celtics trail by 20. Anthony no one around. And another basket for Boston.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Irving kicks to Ellis. Here's Drummond, and he uses the glass on the layup. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
They have to box out better than that. I mean, that putback is just another example of the difference between these two teams today.
And here's Smart. Jones with the screen on Irving. Smart passes to Jones. Takes a three. Smart misses. Pistons leading by 20. Chan passes to Monroe. Here's the dude. Battles through traffic and lays it in. The dude's got 32 points.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Anthony sets the pick for Smart. He kicks it to Jones. It's Anthony with the drive. Offline from the high post.
You gotta like the defense, not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do it. With the tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
Gordon's checked in for the Pistons. Celtics making a switch here. Pistons have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Pass to Chan. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Gordon, the pass to Chan. And yes, sir, that one drops. The dude's got 12 points here in the second half.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Smart dishes to Olynyk. Anthony no one around. Offensive rebound. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And let's see some of the numbers here on Monte Ellis. Now, the last month of basketball was for him. He's putting up 10 points a night, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Those aren't bad numbers, but they're not the kind that are going to earn a lot of extra minutes for him either.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if he wants to play a bigger role, a larger role on the team, those numbers are going to have to be better than just decent.
No good on that one. And the Pistons making a change here. Green's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Detroit leading by 23. Irving kicks to Green. There's the feed to Gordon. Ball's knocked loose. Rebound, Boston. Anthony's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Smart. Almost, but it rolls out. The Pistons have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Pass to Drummond. Saramago, guarded by Green. Outside Anthony. The tray. Here's Sharp. Gordon with the defensive effort. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Irving. Misses from close range.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And the Celtics with possession here. Smart kicks to Anthony. The dish now to Olynyk. 5 to shoot. Now Green still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And the pass to Chan. Inside, taken away by Anthony. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. And good on the basket. Book it. Smart's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Pass to Chan. Dishes it to Drummond. And the layup's good off the glass. Drummond's got 6 points.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
A difficult situation for Boston. Smart kicks to Anthony. They set the pick. Olynyk sets a screen for Anthony. In the corner, Smart with it. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
Chan passes to Gordon. Out to the wing. Here's the dude, covered by Anthony. A nice shot by Irving.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
Smart with the ball. He's got 5. Kicks it to Olynyk. Here's Saramago. Offline with his 3. Detroit's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Anthony right side.